This summer, Prime Video takes you back before Legally Blonde, before law school, and into the world of Elle Woods in high school. Set in 1995, this Gemini vegetarian knows exactly who she is until her family moves from Bel Air to Seattle. Packed with iconic fashion, 90s nostalgia, and a throwback soundtrack, Elle proves one thing. Law school was hard. High school was harder. From the world of Legally Blonde, watch Elle, a new original series only on Prime Video July 1st.
This summer, serve up the cookout classics, Kraft mayo and dressing. Toss green salads with delicious ranch dressing or zesty Italian. Serve smooth, craveably creamy potato salads with mayo. We all know it's not a cookout without Kraft.
It's Deprogrammed, the podcast where we try to get you into a band. That's right, we've done all the work for you. All you have to do is press play. My name is Justin, and you can call me Band Curious, and if that means you literally want to call me Band Curious like it's my nickname, fine, I'll take that. Somebody has done that recently, and that's why I'm putting it out into the universe. But what it really means is I am curious about bands, and there's a wall of bands on a Google spreadsheet that says we're going to talk about these bands, and we get together, we have a conversation, we pour some love on the band, and then we will come together, create a top 10 start hit list for you to get into said band. And I'll make it simple, man. We're traveling all the way to Los Angeles and maybe Los Santos if you play GTA 5. We're going to be talking about X today. And John, I feel like this one has been up on the board for a long time. So talk to me about X.
Yeah. X is one of those like first generation LA punk bands. They're the first band that we've covered that was on the Decline of Western Civilization documentary, which is amazing. And like they're not my favorite band from that. That would be the Germs, but they are probably the coolest band from that. Like they mixed like rock and roll, rockabilly with punk, and like the songwriting is really good. Like John Doe Exene, who's the singer, Billy Zoom playing guitar, like just the coolest guitar player of all time. And they kind of like, there's one of those things where they were almost too good for the punk scene, and they graduated, and like the 80s got a hold of them, and they as they did a lot of bands, and they kind of went off into different directions. But they're an important band. Like they were really influential on a lot of bands, like trading off the male female vocals, mixing, like, you know, we just did Social Distortion a few weeks ago, and like Social Distortion and X kind of came around at the same time, but very similar kind of trajectory there. Like they embrace the same kind of things, like the rock and roll, the rockabilly influence. They're just a great band.
So you already mentioned a couple things that I kind of wanted to touch upon, because they feel like this very nice cross section for Gavin. I don't know if this is just me projecting on you over the years of doing the show with you, Gavin, but this feels like a nice cross section of influences for you.
Oh yeah, this is my jam right here. Thanks for having me on the show. I love doing it with this group of guys too. Yeah, like top 5 band for me, like one of my all-time favorite bands. I got more fun in the New World when I was 14 years old. Just because like I was just grabbing any like new wave record that I could, and thought of them as a new wave band at that point. And I couldn't get it. You know, I didn't like that record. not until like 3 years later when I was 17 and I like completely like lost my shit for X, like totally fell in love with them. They were just so fucking cool. Like John said, they were the coolest band. They were LA band growing up in California in the 80s. If you were weird, you could not escape X. I always say that they were my royals, you know, like John and Exene were like the king and queen. And like we were kind of like doing all the stuff. Like we were going, not like there was a playbook, just by accident. Like we were going to thrift stores. We were like collecting weird shit and like religious iconography, and like we were making scrapbooks, my friends and I, and like hanging up Christmas lights in our bedrooms and tapestries in our as we're getting our like first apartments. But then when you see X in the decline that John talked about, and in their own documentary called The Unheard Music, like they just did it better than everybody. That aesthetic, whatever that is, that like young bohemian punk like aesthetic, they looked so fucking cool. They made their own clothes. She was an amazing artist. If you just look at her handwriting, like on the lyric sheet, the way that she writes, I was just like completely enthralled by them. And then as I got older and moved to San Francisco with all my friends in my early 20s, you know, like, and started having like more serious relationships, and we were all trying to kind of like make it in the city. Like X wrote about LA, yes, for sure, in this cool way. Like they definitely like wrote about LA, but to me, what they wrote about was their relationship, which is interesting. They pull back the curtain on their relationship, and not in like the romanticized like aspirational way that 70s like rock songs did, like love songs. Like they were like fucking, their songs were like gritty, like working class. We've been talking about that a lot in the bands lately that we've been covering. Descriptions of their domestic life. Like they opened the door to their apartment and were like, come on in. Their friends are fucking passed out on the floor. The lady next door is naked in the street. Last night everything broke, you know? And that's like what our lives looked like too. Like we were on drugs in San Francisco in cheap Victorian apartments, and the drama of like having no money and like poor impulse control or whatever was like breaking up relationships and straining like really important friendships. And like it just felt like X was like singing our fucking lives, you know? And like they wrote kitchen sink dramas of alienation, but they were playing out with the Hollywood sign behind them, which is a really special thing that they were doing it in LA, where at that time, you know, obviously all the cliches and the images of palm trees and swimming pools and stuff, but like LA was so many like Las Vegas is like so many broken dreams, people that didn't make it, people that got addicted, faded old glamour and like glitter on the street in the gutter, you know, all that shit is there. And I just like think that they're a band that's like worthy of like John mentioned the Germs, and Darby Crash is for sure like one of the great American poets in my opinion. John and Exene are also like fantastic American poets, and they're worthy of like taking a deep dive and a careful look at them.
Yeah, I guess tough act to follow there, Chris. But I think what happened here was we were kind of trying to line up, you know, hey, what are we doing next here with this group? And it got thrown out the idea of X, and you said, yeah, I could do X. So it feels last minute, but the fact that you were, you know, doing your list probably as Gavin was talking tells me that this isn't like necessarily a last minute thing for you. Talk to me about X.
No, so I remember exactly what happened because it kind of leads into what everybody just said. When we were doing the Minutemen episode, I was talking about Our Band Could Be Your Life, and how when I got that book, I didn't know that it was based on a Minutemen song. And then what I took away from that book, from reading it, was a lot of inspiration, but also like I got to find out about the damn Minutemen, right? So you guys are saying basically the same thing about Decline of Western Civilization right now. Like we these are bands that deserve to be canonized, and especially, I mean, it's been said already here about how cool they are. I mean, she's named Christine, and then she just changed her name to Exene because she's an X, and like that's cool because she pulls it off. Like she literally had a freaking germs burn and drew one over it, anyways. Like the one of the strangest people that was able to pull anything off, and the music speaks for itself, unlike some of the other groups from back then. Like I think like the bands that were in that documentary all speak for themselves. You know, like no one's gonna put on a Fear record and not be able to relate to it or like not understand it. No one puts on Black Flag and goes, "Oh, I don't get why this is popular." But like, I don't mean to say that we're gonna make X accessible to someone that never listened to 70s punk or 80s punk, right? But the songs do speak for themselves because we should be canonizing what they were trying to say. It wasn't like Darby Crash growing up having Scientologists teach him how to talk, so he had to learn to communicate in a way that made him feel not insane, right? These were intelligent people that chose to live as outsiders, and like you saying that they stood in front of the Hollywood sign is so poignant, right? Because like we're standing in front of it, not giving it the finger, just pointing to it and being like, how fucking stupid is this? You know what I mean? And I think like the act of rebellion in excellence, and like, towards the end of their career, I learned from doing this research, they basically turned into like Bruce Springsteen, John Mellencamp love. And like, who saw that coming from this band, right? But that's what it turned into. And then like they had the controversies in the 2019, and then they shut up the controversies by putting a record out because the record was just good, and like all the controversy about their politics went away because they put a good record out. Have you ever heard of a band doing that 30 years after they formed? Like I could go on and on, honestly, but it's all been said. Yeah, I mean,
well. This is another band. I'm glad you referenced our Minutemen episode, because like it listening to this kind of felt the same way. Like you can kind of feel the importance of the songs as you're going. You kind of feel the importance of the band. And I was telling John this. I'm sure I kind of spoke about this probably around that same time when this came up. My only knowledge of this band is the song Los Angeles from GTA. So like that's all I know about them. And when you do the dive in and you can kind of get, okay, they were doing something. I mean, sometimes when we do these bands, I don't get that feeling because it's hard to put myself there because, it's 2026 now. So like, or because I don't have, the knowledge of when I like how to frame listening to it. I just kind of listen to it at face value. For some reason, I was able to do that with Minutemen and now X, and I don't know if that just speaks to the music, it just speaks to the message, that I was able to be put there and go, okay, I can tell that they were doing something then. So
that's so cool.
I don't know what that is. I mean, it's not. I think one of you said, like, I think it was probably you, Gavin, that they just did it better. So it's not like I hadn't heard songs like this before. It's not like it was breaking new ground for me to hear these sounds specifically, but it is something about the makeup of the band that expressed import without coming off as self-import. And maybe we can talk about that idea in the after the fact, the idea of self-import, and we'll come back to that. But so talk to me, John. Like we ended up not covering everything. Like Chris was talking about, like the newer records. As a matter of fact, I think they just came out with one 2 years ago. We had to kind of trim it down. Talk to me about like where we drew the line, and then talk to me about what you looked at when you're trying to bring 20 into this conversation.
Yeah, so we just did like the like the classic run of records, right? I think it goes from 1980 to 1987 or 88. Maybe I could be wrong, but I think it's 5 records. The classic lineup. Um, they did a couple of things later on, and like they still would tour around, but I don't think they put anything new out for a long time in between. And then they came back in the 2010s with a record, and then just like you said, just put out a new one a couple of years ago. But putting my list together, tried not to overthink it. Just what grabs me. I ended up like it kind of runs the gamut, right? Like the guys mentioned, like these the last couple of records get into like really kind of AOR, Q2, Tom Petty, Springsteen area, which you kind of like once you get to that point, you're like, oh, okay, there's a shift here. But because of who they are, some of that stuff is still really good. So I am probably, gonna lean towards more of the earlier stuff because that's what I grew up on. That's what I first like knew about them. Um, but yeah, it wasn't too hard. Like I probably had maybe 25 or 26, and then it was just a matter of going through and listening and pulling what I really really wanted. But not the most difficult, but I think like they probably had 6 or 7 classics that I had to have on there.
So, Gavin, talk to me about it. Like, was this like a difficult one, or is this one that you kind of had at the ready?
Oh yeah, this was like the hardest one for me. Um, for sure. It was totally crazy. Like I still know I still have all my friends, most of them, from back then, and I was like, I had to be sending them the list, like, what am I not seeing here? Is this right? And they were like, how could you cut that song? And I was like, well, fucking, and show me which one goes, And we were like going through it because these songs are all like your favorite novels, like they're all stories to me. And like, yeah, this was a really hard one just because of the personal fucking connection I have to these. It feels like I like grew up with these songs. And so yeah, I definitely fucking leaned early, like John said. I would say that I absolutely focused on the relationship songs like I'm talking about. Like there's a couple songs where I feel like you could easily sort of pass them by. And like I just want to grab people and go like, whoa, 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 like just look at this song. Look at what they're saying. How they're the poetry of this song describing this relationship, and like it's just like incredible to me. And so I really took that over like I don't know, over some of the other they have other concerns that they write about. But those are the ones I focused on. Yeah.
And so, Chris, you were doing your list pretty much right up until I hit record, and probably I wasn't kidding. Before we got to you, you were probably still finishing up on your list. Is that due to just tough decisions, or is that more so, you were just really refining at that point?
I've just gotten in bad habits where I go, I'm at 24 and I'll figure it out when we hit the button to record. I as far as like doing this list, it wasn't a tough one for me because like I explored a lot of stuff I'd never listened to from them. I really only knew the first 3 records because like I had them on, like I had kind of alluded to earlier, like they were one of the first bands that I got into when I dived backwards in time when I got more into punk growing up. And I had like the first 3 records on an old 350 meg iPod with like the clicky wheel. And like I would usually just put full records on, and I thought I was like a cool guy that listened to albums on digital instead of listening to singles. I don't know. Mm-hmm. But I knew them really well, and I enjoyed listening to the 2 later records we added here, but I didn't think much of it was better than what I already knew, so making the list wasn't tough.
Yeah, I want to start right there with what you just said, because like, as somebody who didn't know this band other than one song, as I'm listening through, like I'm really finding a lot in the first four, really. Wild Gift, Under the Big Black Sun, More Fun. I found stuff that I enjoyed there. When I hit Ain't Love Grand, I'm completely disconnected, and I found stuff from it that I was like, okay, I like this, but it felt too disjointed from what I was really locking in on from the prior records.
I mean, they did something right, because I don't particularly like the Ain't Love Grand, but it got them on American Bandstand, and they sure are the only band I've ever done a Deprogrammed that was on American Bandstand.
No, I mean, again, there was plenty of songs that I liked. It just didn't. It ended up not fitting what I was doing with my list. I still found something from that record that I brought, and See How We Are, which was the last record we included. I was like, okay, this feels like a little bit more on track, but much like you, I ended up not bringing too much from it. I'm front heavy, and I'm when I say front heavy, like I'm Los Angeles heavy. I'm not gonna front, man. Part of my process here was lately I've been trying to use the internet to help me make the cuts, and I got no help from Threads, which was surprising because, as I mentioned, like I felt the import of the band, so I would have thought that this would have been a band that I would have gotten some answers about. Nope. I don't think I got but maybe one. So like my next thing was let me Google, and I came across an article from Exene herself where she picked a good handful of songs that she found important. And I was like, oh, well, most of these are on my list, so those are going to go in from my first pass. Two of them we didn't include at all, so that's why they weren't on my first pass. But, and the rest of it, I just kind of went off of, okay, feeling this is what feels right. This one feels important. I like this. And I tried not to overthink the cuts. And that's how I got here. So, I mean, I don't know, John, like 68 songs, it feels like this could be a breeze. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I've been listening to what everybody's been saying, and it's making me a little more optimistic than I probably should be. So I'm gonna stick pretty low. I'm gonna say 4.
Okay. 4 on a 4-person panel seems all right there, Gavin.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I feel the same. I was like not thinking we were gonna. It's hard with the 4-person panel, and there's enough songs here to make it. Plus, fuck, dude. Like, I was like, I could make a great 20 list out of 20 songs I cut. You know what I mean? So it's like one of those bands where when you have a really quality band that's consistent for a majority of records, it's all a crapshoot thing. It's like what you always say, Justin, like, well, did you take song A or song B? It's like, some of that kind of feels like it could happen here. So I took 4. I'll go 5.
Okay. All right. 4 and 5 off the board, Chris. Are you feeling more optimistic than the boys?
I'm always undershooting it. I'm noticing. I don't feel good about taking 6, but I gotta change up my strategy because I've literally never won.
Oh.
I shouldn't have probably said that. This is like Undertaker's streak at WrestleMania now. But like I'm gonna go with 6. I think because their entire career's off the strength of one classic record, we're gonna have more in common than we expect.
Okay. So then now the question becomes 4, 5, 6. One of those seems the likeliest. So do I swing for the fences and go way positive? Or do I undercut everybody and take the 3 that's out there? It feels like 3's too low, right? Like it feels like we've got more than 3 in us. I'm going to take 3. I don't like it, but it feels more likely than 7. Not that 7.
I did it to you, really.
So, all right, I'm going to take the 3. I don't like it, but it's there. It's available. I'll take the 3. We're going to take a quick pause, and when we come back, we're going to play the game, Jack. It's Deprogrammed.
4th of July savings are happening now at the Home Depot with select appliances starting at $398. Plus, get free delivery on appliance purchases of $398 or more, no membership required. Upgrade your kitchen with a modern and sleek GE Profile refrigerator featuring hands-free autofill for the perfect pour every time. And make laundry day easier with 2-in-1 washer-dryer combo innovation that completes laundry in about 90 minutes. Shop top brand appliances now at the Home Depot. Offer valid June 17th to July 8th. U.S. only. See store online for details.
Study and play come together on a Windows 11 PC. And for a limited time, college students get the best of both worlds. Get the Unreal College Deal. Everything you need to study and play with select Windows 11 PCs. Eligible students get a year of Microsoft 365 Premium and a year of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate with a custom color Xbox wireless controller. Learn more at windows.com/student offer. While supplies last. Ends June 30th. Terms at aka.ms/collegepc.
And with that, the name of the game is Deprogrammed. The 4 of us have combed through most of the X discography and plucked out 20 songs that we're now going to match together in an attempt to create a top 10 starter kit list for you in case you have never given X the time of day. And there's a couple ways I can do this. I can put one of Vaccines songs out there. I can go with my heart. I'm going to go with my heart here. I'm going to go with the GTA staple. I feel like it hasn't led me wrong yet. This song comes on in GTA 5 all the time. I have plenty of great memories of driving around and running over people in the streets of Los Santos. I'm going to go with Los Angeles, the title track.
I'm waiting for you guys to be really cool.
I cut Los Angeles. I love it. It's a classic song.
No way you cut it.
It didn't make the final list.
You gotta be kidding me.
Here we go.
Oh, no way, man. I don't know. That's gotta call the real police. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I've got it.
Hey, all right.
I've got it too.
All right.
All right, fine.
I'll take a 3 there. I'm a bit shocked that it's a 3, but we'll take the 3 there. All right. And
I knew when everyone was quiet. I knew it.
All right. Los Angeles get the 3, and John.
So before I get to my song, I want to talk a little bit about when I got into punk rock in the mid to late 90s, like X was one of those bands that you heard about, but you couldn't find their records, right? Like finding an X vinyl record vinyl album would be insane to find. And like I eventually did get a couple of them. But even the CDs, like there's a CD that had Los Angeles and Wild Gift together that was hard to find. So like you couldn't hear this music. So the first exposure I had to X songs like this, obviously before the internet, were bands that would cover their songs. And so a couple of them that I really love, I'm not gonna talk about the second one because we'll get there, but the first one I really got into, like when I first started getting into punk, I started really getting into Lookout Records, bands from Berkeley, San Francisco. And Gavin, you might be familiar, there's a band called Blatz from the Bay Area. Incredible band. And they put out a split called The Shit Split with a band called Filth that's amazing. One of the formative punk rock records. And Blatz covers this song. And they had the male-female vocal thing going, and it's a great cover. And when I heard, finally, I think I heard this one first before I heard the original. Because I didn't get to see Decline, even, like, you couldn't just go to the store and find Decline of Western Civilization, right? Like, I eventually had, like, I got a ripped VHS copy of it in, like, 1999 or 2000, probably finally got to see it. But But Blatz covers Nausea, and they do an incredible job with it. I think this is the signature X song, so that's my pick, Nausea.
I got it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yep. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
There we go.
Nobody's being too cool there.
No.
There we go. Funnily enough, I think this song might be on GTA as well. I'm not sure. If it is, it doesn't come up as much. All right. Nausea. Boom and boom. All right. Gavin?
Wild Gift's my favorite X record. And I took a really weird song off Wild Gift that still sounds weird every time I hear it. I took Adult Books.
Oh, man. No.
That was from the first single.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
The B-side, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that has
I
like
do not have
the
it.
kind of doo-wop boogie woogie guitar, right? I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is that one. Yeah, that's a cool one, man. I don't have that, but yeah.
All right. Into the bin.
Bin, right
Yeah.
off the bat.
Right off the
Yeah, we're not
bat.
allowed to read adult books, baby. We're up after bedtime.
Gavin's reputation is getting killed again.
Yeah.
We're coming at it from completely opposite sides.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a
It's
totally different
it's a little
20.
bit- It's a little croony. Yeah, this song's cool, man.
Yeah. All right. Chris.
I don't want to talk about Los Angeles again, but I'm gonna. So one of the things that, if you want to know about like the process I did of like whittling down songs, I usually do things like you've heard me say before, like, oh, I wanted to take this, but I chose this one instead. There was a lot of that in the Billy Joel episode. With Nausea, I kind of considered it sister songs with this song, and I wanted to choose one of them, and eventually just I had to have them both. So I also took the unheard music.
Oh, yeah. Totally.
I don't have that one.
Yes.
Hey, all right. Okay. We'll take a 3
Yeah,
there.
I'll take 3. But yeah, to me, they were like in my brain, they were always sister songs. So I was gonna take one of them. I was like, nah, screw that. It's my list. Take them both.
One,
John took it and Justin didn't.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
One of the very few that I do not have from that record. So,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with one of Exine's picks here just to see. Again, because I had it. How about The World Is a Mess? It's in My Kiss.
Yeah.
Didn't make the
No.
cut for me. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Great song. Really, 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 really great song.
Didn't think that was a 2, but we'll take a 2. And we'll move it along. John?
Let's go with one of the later ones. How about 4th of July?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't get that song. I heard it for the first time researching this. I do not
Fair
like
enough.
it. Yeah.
Fair enough.
I know it's a massive hit. I saw the amount of plays it has. I was like, oh, I'm going to love this. Nope. Didn't
I
like it.
love 4th of July, John. I didn't take it just because Dave Alvin wrote it, you know? Like, so I was trying to find any reason. But, like, that's a heart song for me, you know?
Can
I
you
love.
guys break down the appeal for me here? Because to me, it sounds like just like Bruce Springsteen worship, but not done well.
Yeah, I think I was maybe like, that was right. You know, it's a sentimental song, and that's by the time in my life. But it feels like you're sitting on one of the back stairways, the way that San Francisco or LA like has these back stairways, and like smoking cigarettes, and you're fucking ass out with your girl,
No,
and like you don't even remember that it's like the 4th of July until like the kids start like, it's just a cool. It's a very cool, like, imagistic song, and like makes a lot of sense to me.
I'm sure it's gonna click for me eventually because I just like the band so much. But I was taken aback by it having like more than 4 times the amount of plays of any other song on that record. You know?
Yeah.
Right.
So that's a 3,
2, I think.
a 2?
2.
Okay. All right. We take the 2 and we move it on. Gavin?
This is one of the songs I was talking about that I think is like so brilliant that kind of like could be like a skip. Like people don't pay attention to it or whatever, but it's so fucking brilliant and like supernatural. I took Because I Do off Under the Big Black Sun.
Yeah, I got it.
Nice.
No.
I don't. What's going on?
I'll tell you. That was Exine's number one pick.
Yeah, oh man, her words are so great in that song. I really love that record too. That was my favorite X record for a really long time. That's a fantastic record, which they did, of course, like after her sister died. That's a whole other situation. But
Yeah.
Yeah, this song's great, man. It stood out to me because it really reminds me of a song by Chewing on Tinfoil. Like, the intro is very, very similar, and I did remember being like, that was super contemporary to today for 1982. So yeah, definitely a good tune.
Yeah, and check out the words. They're like really smart.
Mm.
All right, we take a 2, and we move on. Chris?
Let's do, since I poo-pooed the song from See How We Are, I took it, so speaking of that record Alphabet Land they put out in 2020, which, like, again, listen to it, it's fucking great. One of these tunes was on it. It was actually not even written for X, it was written for another band that the singer was in. Cyrano de Berger's back. And the cool thing is that on Alphabet Land, it is in that, like, Bruce Springsteen style, but it really works. So this version is heavier and cool, and I never heard it till we did this little research here. I did this research here.
Yeah, I don't have that one.
I don't have it either. No. That's a great song, though. It's a Flesh Eater song.
Yeah, right. And it was written for that band, right?
Yeah. And
by him, though, right?
I think he wrote it. He may have it may have been him and Chris D that wrote it together.
Okay, cool.
It may all be a Chris D. I'm not sure, but I have they did when that new record came out, which I'm calling a new record, right? That you're talking about. They did
6 years ago.
They put it out as a 7-inch, and it's really, and I got it. It's really cool. I really like how they redid it. It's great. So there's actually
I love the new version, but this is better. Like I'm fully sold on this being the best version of this song that I've heard. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The Flesh Eaters version is really good too.
Cool, man. Yeah.
All right, so we're back around me. I'll trot out a Wild Gift song. How about I'm Coming Over?
I got it.
No, I love that song.
No.
All right. We're in like 2 City. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. John?
All right. I'm going to go with the other cover that I heard first. And this one is interesting because it's Born Against, which is a crazy hardcore thrash band from New York City, but they covered this song and it's amazing, and it's Riding with Mary.
Oh man.
No.
That's I didn't take it. That's crazy they covered that song. That's a fucking deep. I love that song. That's the song about her sister dying in a car crash on the way to see them play. And Mary, the statue of Mary is on the dashboard of the car that she fucking crashes and dies in. They get hit by another driver.
It was like a motorcycle, right? She was riding a motorcycle.
Is that right? And they got hit by the car that was. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
Could be. Yeah. I think I read that.
Killer. And then if you get the single for or from the Richard Gere movie, if you get Breathless, they did a 7-inch of Breathless. Riding with Mary's on the B-side, but it's a totally different version of it. It's really cool.
Well, check out the Born Against version because it's insane.
I am.
Now this is demented. I mean, it's great, but I'm so surprised. What a wild song to cover. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Nobody had it? All that for nothing?
Yeah, all that for nothing.
It wasn't for nothing, dude. That was cool.
But it just goes to show you, like, every one of these songs is important. They're all so great.
All right. Gavin?
I took Beyond and Back off Wild Gift.
No.
I don't.
I'll save you. I got it.
Nice.
to City. All right.
That's another, like a glimpse into the relationship. And what does she say about the fucking now it's 5 to 12, shut up, let's smoke, and I'll go somewhere else, no more orange nightgown. It's like so sad. Like the images are always so great. Yeah.
All right. Beyond the Back nabs a 2, and we move it on. Chris?
Let's do something off more fun. I don't know if we've gotten anything off it yet. I always saw this to be kind of like the Clash song that wasn't a Clash song, and that's True Love Part 2.
New.
No, it's a great song though.
No. Yeah.
Really, nobody.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm not gonna do my regular song and dance. That surprises the hell out of me. Yeah, I love that song. It's great. It genuinely sounds like it could have been on London Calling, or Sandinista.
Sandinista. Yeah, it's like a Sandinista song. Yeah.
100%. Yeah, it's like you shot for London Calling and landed on Sandinista, right?
Yeah.
I really like it though. Jokes aside.
All right. I'll go with the Under the Big Black Sun song. How about How I Learned My Lesson?
This episode is brought to you by Fox One. Watch all 104 matches of the FIFA World Cup live in 4K for just $19.99 a month with 3 days free. Build your own multi-view, choose up to 3 streams, and follow player spotlights. Stay on top of every moment with live stats, highlights, and instant replays. The FIFA World Cup, streaming live on Fox One. Offers are subject to change. See fox.com for complete terms and conditions.
When you finally find your thing, you want the whole world to know about that thing. So you use a thing called Canva to make it an even bigger and better thing. Whether you want to create flyers for that thing, make presentations for that thing, or design merch for that thing, you can do anything. So people can see your thing, feel your thing, love your thing. The next thing you know, it's a thing. Canva, the thing that makes anything a thing.
Oh. That's a heavy song.
Oh, wow, this one.
I will save you. I got it.
Hey, all right.
Cool.
Nice.
I'll take a 2 there. And I think we just cleared NTP. Possible we might need it.
Did we? I don't think we have yet.
1, 2, 3,
This is in
4,
Los
5,
Angeles
6,
one.
7. No, you're right. You're right. We still need one more.
Yeah.
All right. John?
All right. Let's try to get back on the bandwagon here. How about Johnny Hit and Run, Paulene?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Of course. Come on.
Yeah, there we go.
We're all dancing around him.
Yeah, there's like 5 Los Angeles songs that we probably could just rattle off.
All right, let me get that queued up. And then,
I saw the Descendants cover that live.
Wow.
Rules. When was that?
Yep. At the Wrecking Ball Fest in Atlanta in 2012, 2013.
I bet there's video of that then.
Yep.
all right. Gavin?
Okay, sticking with the Dead Sister, since I can't get off of that, who is, really important to her and kind of like an artistic, like Virgil, like a guide for her. I took that really sad waltz that's Under the Big Black Sun called "Come Back to Me," which I think is just really lovely and heartbreaking.
I hate to break your heart, but no.
Yeah, no.
I can tell you a funny story about that song, but I don't have it. When I was learning to write music and learning to be in a band, that was the song that helped me understand, or helped me ask the question why in the 80s and 70s there used to be slow songs in the middle of records, and I learned about the inner groove distortion in vinyl. That was the song that made me learn that. So there you go.
Oh, that's cool, smart. And also it gives you, there's another purpose to it, of course, right? It gives you like a breath, and it shows like a range when you're just like a kid wanting a punk record it changes the way you think about music, you know?
All right. In the bin, unfortunately, but Chris.
I've been sticking with this theme, and it's making us bin a lot of songs, but it's more interesting to talk about. I'm going to go with another song that I learned in this moment. I'm going to just stick with the 2 records I didn't know. I really didn't like Ain't Love Grand, but I really like Watch the Sun Go Down.
Oh, yeah. I don't have it. That's a cool song, though.
Yeah.
I don't have it.
Yeah, I didn't have it.
No.
It was one of those songs. Like, I was like, I want to cut it, but like, I just really like it. It's great.
Yeah, I liked when you posted when you were like, I'm kind of digging this like weird phase that they're in.
Yeah,
you know?
That was before I got to the last record, and I was like, oh boy. Also, I think at first, like the absolutely incredible recording quality of Ain't Love Grand, like it really struck me. I mean, like I said, I was pretty familiar with Alphabet Land because it was during the pandemic, so everybody had all kinds of time to listen. But like, it really struck me that I'd never heard X recorded by like really modern recording technology. So listening to that record was like a moment for me in that when I texted you guys.
Yeah, that that's a rough patch for them. You know, they were having a really hard time. I think that like Exene was like having a lot of mental health issues. Billy Zoo was having a lot of issues. They were like kind of breaking up at the same time that I think they felt like they were supposed to really kind of launch into the mainstream, like they were watching contemporaries do right around 85, John, like when you first started to see the beginnings of the rise of alternative like bands breaking through.
REM. Yeah,
exactly. Who loved X, and X loved REM too. And so that's why it sounds so produced at the time when they just did not have the fucking songs, you know? They just didn't.
Yeah. That's a good way to, that's a fine review right there. That's like 2 sentences you can review the record. Yeah.
And John and Exene had broke up too. It's all that drama too.
All right, so we're back around to me. I'll trot out a more fun track here. How about Breathless?
Breathless rips. I didn't take it.
No.
How am I so in sync with you right now, dude? That's crazy.
All right, I'll take it 2.
I definitely have Breathless. It's a really good song.
Okay. Take a 3, or I mean, I'll take a 2.
That's 2.
Yeah, I'll take a 2. Yeah. All right, Breathless 2, and John.
All right, I Must Not Think Bad Thoughts.
Yes.
I love that. I didn't have room for it.
Oh man, this is just like the Minutemen episode where I go, I know people love it. I really, really don't like that song.
You hear the middle part where he's talking about. Isn't that's the song where they name all the punk bands, right? That aren't on the radio. But what about the Flesh Eaters, Minutemen, DOA, and the Black Flag?
Yeah.
For the last American bands to get played on the radio.
My thing is like it's just like the talk singing in it is so obnoxious to me. It's the songs like that. It's like, okay, great, you had one idea, and I get it. You're gonna write hundreds of songs in your lifetime. God, that idea is not enough for a fucking song. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel. It just annoys me.
Would you like to hear Exene's thoughts on it, because it was on her list?
I would like to hear them, yes.
All right, so that's exactly what the song is like. It's like the world is a mess. It's in my kiss, but it's more about the bigger picture, the civil wars and the uncivilized wars. There's nothing on this planet more uncivilized than a civil war, is there? A civil war is the worst war you can possibly have. All wars are bankers' wars, as they say, run by the people in power. There are no real wars. There are only proxy wars and bankers' wars. We all know this is true, right? Especially now. But when you think of a civil war where people are rising up, brother against brother, that's just the worst. Okay, when I wrote that, man, there's more. When I wrote that song, I should have edited this ahead of time. When I wrote that song, there was a lot going on in Central America with the Nicaraguan Revolution and the Civil War in El Salvador, where the U.S. was funding one side and the communists on the other side were the good guys. I mean, if you're backing sides, that's kind of a hard choice to make, to support the communists because, oh gosh, that's got its own problems. I also wrote about the Middle East with everything going on between Palestine and Israel, which is ridiculously still going on 40 years later in a more horrible way now, more than ever. So war is the centralized theme there. So
Yeah.
Thank you for the free content.
Oh yeah, and she names the big boys too. I should say. I forgot to mention.
Yeah. Fuck
Texas, big boys.
Yeah, go start your own band.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, so I Must Not Think Bad Thoughts gets a 2, and we move on. Gavin?
I took Drunk in My Past off More Fun in the New World just because I
No.
love it. It's such a cool,
No.
like, it's a good alcoholic song, you know? It's just gotta be there for me.
I don't have it either, but I will say that it was the last song that played while I was driving home from work.
Hey.
What was on when I turned the car off.
All right. In the bin, and Chris.
Let's do one that we probably all have. Let's do an easy one. Sex and Dying in High Society.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Hey.
No way!
Of course. Of course.
I appreciate that you went into this I just want to talk more about X. I really do. That's not even it sounds sarcastic, but I really appreciate it, Gavin.
Total LA song though, you know? Great snapshot of being down and out being a rat in paradise, you know?
We got plenty to talk about in the next round between the 2s and the 3s, so.
Yeah. Damn, the one time I vote up and go 6.
All right, we're back around to me. I'll do a wild gift track. How about the Once Over Twice?
Hell yeah.
Hell fucking yes. Love that song.
No.
All right.
That's some of her best lyrical turns. I feel like they're it's so smart how they write that song. It's so crazy.
I mean, dude, think it was 1981, and she was saying this on the first freaking track on the record. And you want to talk about doing the talk singing right? She does the talk singing right in that song.
Hell
you know
yeah.
what I mean? That song is perfect. It's a perfect song.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. It gets a 3, which means it gets to hang out, and we'll come back to that. John?
All right. The New World.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
I got to be the odd man out. Sorry. No.
Man.
Genuinely, every time that song comes on, I'm like, wow, this is a great song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
It's so fun.
God, what a good band.
That guitar is so great. And if you guys ever saw them, Billy Zoom, of course, is famous for he'd stand there and go da-na-na, and play that lick with his legs spread, silver leather jacket, his hair coiffed perfect, fucking guitar pick stuck in the middle of his forehead, grinning like a maniacal Cheshire cat, just staring at everybody in the front row with this grin on his face,
So
fucking
cool,
totally
man.
psycho. He was just fucking so fantastic,
The other cool thing about that riff in general, it's a really simple riff, right? But I really like that whole song, and I don't want to get too music nerdy, but that whole song is really, really pushing the beat. It's eighth notes in the rhythm guitar, and the drums are 4 on the floor with eighth notes in the hi-hat, and then he's just jazzy and behind the beat with the lead. And that's what makes it sound so cool, right? Because it's the lead guitar's I don't give a shit, baby. I'm gonna go my speed. It's so sick. So sick. And the song itself is sick. Just talking about how oh, we were promised it was gonna be better when so and so was in charge. Everything about it.
Yeah.
It's the same story with every X song. It's so good.
Yeah.
For the record, I'm pretty sure I had that on my first pass. Just didn't make the second one. All right, Gavin.
I took Hot House off More Fun in the New World.
No.
No.
Yeah, I can't help you there.
Gavin, man.
Listen.
Just in the bin today, man.
Yeah.
All right, Chris.
Oh no, it's me. How about I didn't prep one. I was gonna do the New World, and you that's why I went yes when you said it. I will take a song that I was shocked when I was looking at them that it wasn't more popular because I've always really really loved this song, Devil Doll.
Oh no.
No.
I got it.
Cool, man. Right on. I was actually that was one of my biggest surprises. Diving back into X for this, that wasn't a canonized song, because I always considered that one of my favorite X songs.
Yeah, if you watch the Unheard Music, the documentary, you can see them writing that song in their little apartment in Hollywood.
Oh, it's so sick because that riff is like could scare bears away. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah.
They toured with Pearl Jam in 2011 and 2012, I think, and the version of Devil Doll, the singer of Pearl Jam would come out and sing that with X during their opening set, and it ended up on one of their fan club singles.
Oh, so
wow.
I'm not crazy. I'm not out of my mind.
Yeah.
All right, that's nice to know. Okay.
Also, for the record, I'm pretty sure that was like one of my last few cuts. So it was on my radar. It just didn't make my list.
Genuinely like gobsmacked when I saw that it wasn't in the top songs on that record.
Yeah.
All right. I'll go to Under the Big Black Sun. How about Motel Room in My Bed?
Yes.
Hey.
Nice. I don't.
I do.
Hey.
That's the other one that I was talking about. That's like the one that I was going to be bummed about. Like, it's just such a crazy relationship, poetry, amazing look, true bohemian look at like a relationship. That song is really brilliant.
All right. We'll take a 3 there. And John.
All right. Let's try to hit on another one. I'm gonna pull out the ones that you guys keep avoiding. How about We're Desperate?
Yeah, I got it.
Sure have it.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I got it.
That song is so canonized. It has to be there.
Yeah.
That's the one I thought, Chris, when you said that Nausea had a sister song, I thought you were going to say We're Desperate.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
But
yeah.
now
They played them back to back, right, all the time?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I understand the Unheard Music. It's almost like rhythmically a sister song.
It was more like if I'm showing someone X, do I need to show them both? It wasn't necessarily like they're not valid next to each other. You know what I mean? It's really just the game. I'm thinking about the program. That's all.
Yeah.
All right. Just like that, we're the weight is on me now. We're at my 3.
Ooh.
Yep.
All right. Gavin.
I think we're gonna get 4 on this one. I took the Hungry Wolf up Under the Big Black Sun.
Oh, no.
No.
Absolutely, yes.
All right, what's a 2
Yes,
though?
1,000 times yes. Really, just 2.
That song tears the fucking roof off when you see them play it.
Dude, you want to talk about like those big drums in the beginning, man? I would imagine that people go absolutely apeshit when those fucking drums.
Totally crazy. And John's bass is like so great, and then he draws it out in the middle when they do that break, and like people just fucking lose their shit. It's so great.
Let me take a 2 there.
Also, sick harmonies out of the two of them. With like sometimes they only sing octaves, and then like it's the point. I know that it's supposed to sound droning, but like they sing actual harmonies in that song, and it's a nice change.
Oh, and the coolest, like, and just being young and cool, and with your girl, like, you're just in the city, walking down the street, and like the words are just so great too, and like be young and hungry, you know.
All right, Chris.
Let's do my last Under the Big Black Sun track so that everybody can know they're gonna get not a 4. I have the Have-Nots.
No.
Everyone knows that unexplainable it factor, that smile that lights up a room, that wow. Well, it doesn't happen by itself. There's chemistry behind the charisma. Colgate Optic White Pro Series toothpaste removes 15 years of deep-set stains when you brush twice daily for 2 weeks. How? The clinically proven formula is powered by Colgate's hydrogen peroxide complex. It works at the molecular level to gently dissolve stains deep within the enamel where your brush can't reach. It's proof that daily routine can be remarkable. That's the science of wow. Colgate Optic White.
Tomorrow morning is knocking. Stock your fridge now. How about a creamy mocha frappuccino drink? Or a sweet vanilla? Smooth caramel, maybe? Or a white chocolate mocha? Whichever you choose, delicious coffee awaits. Find Starbucks Frappuccino drinks wherever you buy your groceries.
No.
Whoa!
I have not.
What's happening to me today?
I knew a girl with a tattoo, a Have-Not tattoo.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, damn, dude, that I don't think I'm swinging big here. All right, fine.
That's the one where they name all the bars, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just really like it. I really like the bass intro, and I think it is a really cool ending of the record. I mean, it's also just the song they played the most from this record. I went back through like their touring history. You know,
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Interesting.
All right.
I think you just don't need. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Justin. I think it's one of those. It just fits. It fit with any set list probably because it's kind of like a. It's an X song that's just a little bit slower. There's nothing, not a big swing to it. It's just an X song, you know.
Yeah.
I'm winding down here. I think we got one more round in us before dumping out. I think, yeah, because that would put me at 5, depending on if I hit either any of you guys on any of these. So which one do I do is the question. I'll go to more fun. How about Poor Girl?
Yes.
I feel like I have that. What did I do with this year? I don't. I guess I cut that. I had it when we were doing our intros.
All right.
Well, it's 3 because I've got it too.
Hey.
Oh, that's so cool. I love that song so much. I'm so glad you guys have that. It's so good.
I think it's literally the only answer I got on Threads.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's wild. That's a deep cut.
Yeah.
I also had it. I had it until 20 minutes ago. So
That song is so cool.
All right, we take a 3 there. John?
How about Real Child of Hell?
No.
That one did stand out to me when I was doing this listen, man, but I didn't take it.
Okay.
It's a cool song.
No, that's the one that they're writing in the Unheard Music.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Oh, they're writing Real Child of Hell. Sorry.
Yeah, that's all good, yeah.
I can't save you there. It's a 1. Into the bin it goes. All right, Gavin?
I took In This House That I Call Home off Wild Gift.
No.
No.
I don't have it.
Yep.
All right, Chris?
Let's do something that I don't normally do. I did take a popular song I don't like because I think it should be brought up. I took White Girl.
Yes.
I don't have that one.
Nope.
That's an amazing song. So good.
I'm actually not the biggest fan of it, but I felt like it deserved to be on here. That was my take.
Yeah, the words are so great. And like it's such a weird vibe, that song. That's a really interesting song to me. Like
it is, and like its popularity aside, right? Like we can ignore the popularity. I think to your point, it is something to show people when they're getting to know this band. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So that means we're back to me, right?
Yep.
All right. So I'll start at my top here. How about Your Phone's Off the Hook, but You're Not?
Yep.
That's 4.
Yeah.
I say that was the last 4 I thought we had left. Yeah.
Take that pressure off of me. Appreciate that. All right. Let's get that cued real quick. And we'll move on.
I love how we were all like, yeah, there's not much we need to say about that song. It's just incredible.
Yeah.
Like, we're not going to sit here and give you a take on Your Phone's Off the Hook.
Yeah.
First song, first record.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the ones they perform in the Decline too, if I'm remembering.
Yeah,
correctly.
that's right. Yeah.
I just saw the set list on there. Actually, I'll pull it up while you guys talk.
All right. Moving on. How about Soul Kitchen?
No, dude.
Doors cover. Nope.
It's a Doors cover, but it's so good.
Yeah.
Like
I didn't know that. I did cut that one at the beginning of this talk, though. That was one of the ones I cut. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, great. And I mean, of course, just to mention that Ray Manzarek like produced that record from the Doors.
All right.
The Doors X Connection is really weird.
Wait,
Yeah.
that means he produced the first
It's
three.
LA, you know? It's LA, you know?
Yeah.
Wait, didn't he produce all 3 of the first records then?
I think he did. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, because I think one of the things I read about how good Ain't Love Grand sounds is it was the first record with a new producer.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That one. I forgot to mark that one off. No wonder I had 7. I see what I've done here.
They didn't play that on the Decline of Western Civilization, by the way.
Okay.
It looks like it's all the first 2 records, and the set list is kind of cool.
Hmm.
We'll wait till the end to talk about it. We are hitting on some of them.
All right.
Yeah.
How about It's Who You Know?
No.
Nope.
Yes.
Hey, all right.
Like we needed another 2.
Yeah, I know, right? Just for my own sanity, I guess.
Holy crap, I ruined everything. Hold on, I'm sorry. I do have Soul Kitchen. I lied to you. That is my last song. I'm out.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I
That's
read
right.
it wrong. Yeah.
So that's 2?
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
2 now. Okay, doesn't go in the bin.
Sorry to go back. Yeah.
No worries. I know Chris doesn't. I doubly know Chris doesn't have this one now. Under the Big Black Sun, the title track.
No, it's a great song.
Good choice, but no. Yeah.
Yes, I have it.
Hey, all right.
Nice.
And last but not least, this is likely my binner. It's song 20 of 20. It's my one song off Ain't Love Grand. How about Supercharged?
No.
No.
I went 19 of 20, and it was literally my last one.
Nice.
Get the fuck out of here. This might have been my best played game ever. And I blew number 20 on that song.
Really is. That's incredible work out of you, man, for never listening to them before. That's really good.
Yeah.
All right, boom. And I didn't get much help from the internet. That's the crazy part.
You had help from Maxine, so that
I did.
counts.
Yeah.
I did.
Right from the lady's mouth. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
You got no help from me, for sure.
All right, so that
Yeah, where's
means
Gavin's interviews about X? Yeah.
that means John's 4 is going to hold on, but we can make this conversation
all
a little bit harder here. What do you got left, John?
I've only got one left. In the Time It Takes.
No.
Which record is that?
Okay.
It's on See How We Are.
Good song.
I did contemplate. Sorry?
I like See How We Are. I like it better than Ain't
Yeah,
Love
it's a good record.
I think that they turned it around and did something that was cool.
I didn't dislike it. I ended up disliking Ain't Love Grand in the end because I just think it wasn't solid enough. I didn't dislike See How We Are, and I contemplated the title track. It was one of the ones that wasn't one of my last cuts, but I contemplated it as well.
Yeah.
All right. I feel bad here, Gavin. I hope there isn't much left at this point, but
No. I only have one song.
All right.
I had a song called Some Other Time off Wild Gift that I love so much.
All right. Boom and boom. All right, let's shift this up. Read down what we got. All right, so the 4 that are already in: Nausea, Johnny Hit and Run, Pauline, We're Desperate, and Your Phone's Off the Hook, but You're Not. All right, so let's look at these threes first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You gonna argue about putting Los Angeles on the list?
Which means we could cut 2 of these and then give John his final say and call it a day. We've got Los Angeles, The Unheard Music, Sex and Dying in High Society, The Once Over Twice, The New World, Motel Room in My Bed, and Poor Girl.
Damn, that's a good list already.
I know, right? We'll start with you, John. Is there one that you feel like we can't go any further without taking?
Well, considering we have the 4 we have so far are all early songs, I think The New World shows a different side of them. I think that would be cool to have on there.
All right. I was the odd man out there, and I know it was on my first pass. I'm not sure how late it was, but unless somebody objects, we will go with The New World as our number 5.
Great.
All right. Same question to you, Gavin. Is there one where you feel like we can't go any further without taking it?
There's a couple, but I mean, I'll start with Motel Room in My Bed. That's a must-have.
All right. Chris, you're the odd man out there.
Yeah.
Any
okay.
Any resistance against that, or?
No, it's totally fine. I'm not laughing because of that.
All right. Grab that as number 6. And then the same question will go to you, Chris. Is there one where you feel like we can't go any further without this song?
I feel insane that I'm going to stump for Los Angeles, but I'm going to go with the little known well-known ditty. It's a title track of their debut. You would say, Los Angeles.
Yeah. I got you guys. That's a no-brainer. It's fine.
It was a safe thing to leave off. We were never going to cut it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. All
What
right.
happens if you don't vote? You know.
So that brings us up to what, 7?
Yeah.
7.
Can you read it down?
All right, sure. Nausea, Johnny Hit and Run, Pauline, We're Desperate, Your Phone's Off the Hook, But You're Not, The New World, Motel Room in My Bed, and Los Angeles. All right, so now the question becomes, are the last 2 from these 4s, The Unheard Music, Sex and Dying in High Society, The Once Over Twice, or Poor Girl?
Wait, Nausea didn't make it?
Yeah, Nausea.
No, it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're getting song 8 and 9 here.
Yeah, I say stay on the 3s.
Okay, yeah.
I think Once Over Twice would be the next one I would fight for.
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right, John, you were the odd man out there. Anything against?
No.
All right.
I'm good with it.
Boom, boom. And then
Thanks,
that
John.
brings us to song number 9. Is it one of these 3s? I mean, that's
One of them's Unheard Music, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Unheard Music, Sex and Dying in High Society, Poor Girl.
Oh, I think Sex and Dying's got to be. That's a tough call for me. I don't. If I had to pick between those 2, I couldn't. So I'm out of this combo, I think.
Do you have a front runner there, Gavin? Because John's got final say. So
I take Poor Girl or Unheard Music. Either
Okay.
one. I'm not a huge fan of Sex and Dying.
Copy. That's enough for me then to make a point. I think Poor Girl gives us a little more variety if we care about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think both songs are. I mean, Unheard. I just love Unheard Music.
Me too.
But I did make the point that I think with it you don't learn something new about this band if you've already got Nausea. So even though I am the odd person out with Poor Girl, I would stump for that.
Okay. Let's do
Cool.
that then. Let's grab Poor Girl as number 9.
That's a cool song to put in the list. That's a sleeper, you know?
Yeah.
Well, nice to have it there then. All right,
Yeah.
let me make sure my math is correct. Yes, 9. I'll run it down, and then John, it'll be your final say. Nausea, Johnny Hit and Run, Pauline, We're Desperate, Your Phone's Off the Hook, But You're Not, The New World, Motel Room in My Bed, Los Angeles, The Once Over Twice, and Poor Girl.
Well, I'm going to make Justin very upset, and I'm going to go pull one out of the trash. It's Riding with Mary is the 10th.
Nice.
Cool.
Boom, boom, and boom. All right, there we go. Let me mark that as final say. It's one of the things that you guys listening, if you ever come and play, it's one of the perks of winning is you get to do that. And there's only but so much pushback you'll get. All right, let's run this down one last go and then crank up the heat. So we've got Nausea, Johnny Hit and Run, Pauline, We're Desperate, Your Phone's Off the Hook, But You're Not, The New World, Motel Room in My Bed, Los Angeles, The Once Over Twice, Poor Girl, Riding with Mary. When I run down those 10 songs, John, which one do you think is the one?
Nausea.
Any disagreements, Gavin?
Well, yeah, I think that Nausea is a cool pick. Looking at this list, I think that you could argue for Johnny and Run Pauline. I think you could. These are not my favorite X songs. These are the songs that I think would be like the pick in this instance, right? Johnny Hit and Run Pauline. I think you could pick We're Desperate, and I think you could pick Los Angeles.
We're Desperate was going to be my number 2.
Yeah.
I would have said We're Desperate if it was on Los Angeles. But I have a problem with the first song not being a Los Angeles song. I really do.
Yeah. I'm fine. I love all these songs. I'm not, I'm fine.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying quality wise. I'm just saying like if genuinely someone was to walk to this band and be like, I would like to hear X for the first time.
Yeah.
God, the first song has to be from that record, in my opinion. Like I'm just looking at it that way. You know what I mean?
Right. So then it's between Nausea and Johnny Hit and Run Pauline.
Yeah,
Because Phone Off the Hook is already a song one? Is that what your logic is?
Oh, we could do Your Phone's Off the Hook. That would be a funny pick. I mean,
it's got the riff. The riff to me screams X, like the main riff from that song. And like as much as Nausea is probably my favorite X song, it doesn't give you the blueprint for X, in my opinion.
Okay.
Well, I think it does.
Fair enough. I can't argue. I can't argue like with the same point opposite, right? But I mean, ultimately, I would not be upset if Nausea was the first song.
I think at this point it is worth pointing out, if you've gotten this far into the conversation and you've liked any of the music that you've heard, just go listen to Los Angeles. I mean, like, before we make our decision here. I agree with Chris's point that it probably should be something off of that record, especially as much. I took 8 of the 10 tracks available. I mean,
so I think anybody that was being fully honest probably would too.
And if I had known the one was a cover, I might have swapped it for, what was the one I was the odd man out on? Unheard Music.
Yeah.
So like that would have ended up going in instead of, the cover getting a 2. But yeah, I kind of talked myself into circles. I think it should probably be one of the ones that were unanimous. I mean, we're talking to the guys who are ultimately going to do the best of probably anyway, like 98, 99% chance. So, I mean, if you have one song to sell somebody on this band, it really could be any of those 3, Nausea, Johnny Hit and Run, or Your Phone's Off the Hook. Are we at...
John, you're like... Go ahead, Justin.
I was just going to say, are we at a standstill? What were you going to say, Gavin?
John, you're like, that's the song? It's Nausea?
Yeah, for sure.
Then let's do that.
It's the one that gets stuck in my head more than any other one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so good. It's like my point still stands, but if I'm outvoted, I'm outvoted. I just don't think it says here's the blueprint of X, but I do think it's my favorite song by them. So it's really hard for me to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, but that's valid too. It's hard to delineate, but also,
Fuck it, Wild Thing.
There we go. Well, let's just lock in Nausea instead of talking ourselves into circles.
We're talking out of harmony.
Let me get this queued up. I'll run down this list one last go, and we'll wrap her on up. Nausea's our number 1. Johnny Hit and Run Pauline. We're Desperate. Your Phone's Off the Hook, but You're Not. The New World. Motel Room in My Bed. Los Angeles. The Once Over Twice. Poor Girl and Riding with Mary. Run. It rounds out our 10. I can speak, I swear. With that, let's let Nausea get a moment in the sun. Here we go. We have done it. We have turned you on to X, and surprisingly, we may have actually had to do that for people. Based on the response I got, we may have had to do this. So I'm glad that we did. We turned you on to X. You're very welcome for that. Listen to that list. And, if you were like me and hadn't heard the band going in, just let us know what you thought about the band. If you somehow missed the question or are finding us because you love this band, let us know how we did with our list. Let us know what you do. You can do that on, you can join the Discord. You can do that on Spotify. You can do that on Apple Podcasts. All those places are places you can leave comments and whatnot. Would appreciate that. Subscribing, of course, is like a really great way to help. But if you want to go that little extra mile, patreon.com/ohijustin is like an excellent way to help the show. And it only costs you $1. For that $1 a month, you are getting the Deprogrammed Before the Rest of the World. You're getting conversation after the fact that we are about to have. It goes there immediately. You get some Undercutter stuff as it releases, goes there. You get access to WLOS, Legion Stupid Radio. Right now is kind of a closed circuit, pretty much just to, as a matter of fact, we're live on it right now. Not by the time you hear this, but if you are on the Patreon, you get access to that radio station. Boom, boom, boom radio station, all that. Plus, it also gets you into our Discord server, the Legion Stupid Discord. If you kick up to the $5 level, it gets you some access to some quote unquote secret channels that we kind of like talk about brain stuff and, you know, things that we can do with your money. Would appreciate that a great deal. If you just want to join the Discord but don't want to get behind the paywall, that's fine. Just ask me for a link. I'll get it to you. Come jump in. There's a Deprogrammed channel, all sorts of the offshoots off of Deprogrammed threads where you can Music League, where you can count. All sorts of stuff is happening in our Discord server. So consider that. Legion Stupid Discord. We'd love to have you aboard. Of course, we are a podcast. Subscribing, rating, commenting are all the best ways to help. But honestly, the absolute best way that you can help me is by telling somebody that you listen to the show. Hey, I listen to Deprogrammed, and you should too. And with that, X, learn and love them, people. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.